economies, we are not economists, but today I'm wearing a hat of economists, of this Ebola, and we thought that maybe this is an opportunity to turn it into an opportunity now to wake up Africa, that we need economies of scale in Africa that keeps us from depending. We're too much depending on Western, we're too much depending on, there will be some help, there will be, but if we unite, we had a unification of industry, research, and academia to look at what could be produced locally that can quench the issues of supply in epidemics, but also produce materials for health, for hygiene, that are needed in the day-to-day activity. And we need to take this opportunity to revamp hygienic measures in our institutions, in our health system. How do we revamp that health system if we'll always worry about lack of funding and lack of materials? And if we generate industry that produces those, it can use local material that will give employment to local people, generate money that circulates, that produces products that can actually be exported, and therefore bringing in revenue that we are able therefore to look after ourselves in the future rather than depending on the external. And we're thinking that it's a moment where we need to sell that idea, to look at the economies and say, if we leave it like this, it will always be expensive because we'll have to import everything. But if we invest now, this investment may actually buy a lot in the future, that we save a lot and we generate money that can run the systems that we are complaining are weak, to strengthen those systems, to produce employment and actually generate money and wealth in our continent. And that's the kind of revolution we're thinking of. And the action needed there is to actually look at a forum where the academia, research, and industry can meet, and industry will identify the issues that are pertinent to them. Diagnostics, we talked a lot about diagnostics, simple diagnostics that can be produced. Just now, laboratories, our people have to rely on diagnostics from external, and sometimes they are not there. So shipment of samples outside. Reagents, then never produced locally, so we need those reagents. And that can actually also support our laboratory capacities and allow our laboratories to develop and to be more independent in the future. And that's the kind of generation that. So we think that industry will have interest, academia will have interest, and the science and technology groups will have interest, and we need to stimulate them to see a way of incubating that kind of thinking, to see how it can be developed to have either regional or national production and regional production where we share resources. I also look at the bigger picture with my colleagues, friends, courts, SACID, and you all, to look at this revolution that has started here and how we can really put it in place and make sure that it takes roots and grows. And I look forward for that continued collaboration and working together. Thank you.